David Osvaldo Bourbon.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. I'm here to conduct your initial appearance tonight. Let me explain to you why you're here tonight. You're here today because you have new charges of disorderly conduct, domestic violence occurring on August the 25th. Do you understand why you're here? You're being held on other cases as well, but this is a new matter that's been filed against you. Do you understand why you're here tonight?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'm going to take the following action. I am going to set a cash secured bond in the amount of $500 and set you for a new court date on the September 11th with Judge Million at 1:30 p.m. with standard release conditions, with the special conditions, no contact with the victim, Esperanza Mazan, and not return to the location. And I am appointing a lawyer for you. Do you have any questions?
No, no questions.
Okay, good luck to you. And if you are released, make sure that you make your court dates, okay?
Appreciate it. All right, you have a great night. God bless you.
Thank you.
So you want to write million
Right here.
Yeah.
I like it when it's better.
much easier. Here, I'll take that one.
Oh, you,
Yeah,
they're there,
so
they,
city court will go here. Yeah, you'll get that.
And Your Honor, this is the Spanish interpreter. There's no Spanish speakers on the list, but I don't know if it's been verified by the jail.
is the jailer there?
Yes, there are no Spanish speakers tonight.
Okay, so the interpreter can
Okay.
be excused. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
You know, we get a different camera view than this one than we do.
Actually, can I see the list? So I can...
Sure, why don't you keep the list?
Sure.
Because that's, the printing's too small for me to see.
Yeah, okay. Should be this one.
You just have to remember if he has a file in both places then.
Yeah. Well, no, because you'll have the file.
Okay. Hi, sir. Can I have your name?
It's Anthony Ray Samus.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. I'm here to conduct your initial appearance tonight. Let me explain to you why you're here today. You're here today because you have a warrant for a DUI, unsafe lane change, and criminal speed. The original date of the charge was March 1st, 2023, and you failed to appear and a warrant was issued for your arrest. Do you understand why you're here today?
I do.
What I'm going to do in your case is set a cash secured bond in the amount of $500, give you a new court date of September the 13th at 1:45 p.m. for a video hearing with the conditions that you do not drive without a valid license, don't possess alcoholic beverages. I'm appointing a public defender to represent you. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, Judge Hazel. Is it Hazel?
Yes.
Judge Hazel, I'm in the middle of, as you already know, I'm in the middle of some proceedings. I'm taking a plea offer on October 3rd, and I'm just wondering if you could extend this past that so I can deal with my issue there and then maybe deal with this if that's all right with you. If not, that's whatever you think is best.
Well,
I just wanted to,
go ahead.
I'll shut up.
No, I need to assign it to that judge, and then your attorney will be available and you two can discuss that. And then also reach an agreeable date with the judge at that point. Okay?
You're awesome. You are awesome. Thank you, sir.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
He's the one. And we need to do him on the computer, but he has other things, right?
He's got the 2 warrant out of justice court.
Hmm. And we did the one.
Yeah, so now you'll put that information into this one.
But this one, the time is wrong.
Wasn't the other one 10 a.m.? Or was it 1 p.m.?
Oh, Thank you. I must have went to a good law school. That's all I can say. Which law school did you?
You.
My wife went to ASU.
Wow.
I went to University of Toledo. But my wife was older. She went to-
Well. I said to sit on my bench, man. You're gonna be nice.
Hi, sir. Can I have your name?
Jared Wade Shook.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. How are you today?
Good, sir.
Now, I know you're here on other holds as well, or you're being held on other things, but let's talk about why you're here tonight. You have two different warrants out of justice court. The one that I have in front of me right now is a warrant for shoplifting. And that occurred. See if I can look at the violation date, May 10th, 2023. And then you also have a case for disorderly conduct. Do you understand why you're here tonight?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to take the following actions in each of these cases. I'm going to first set a bond in the amount of $500 on each case. And I am going to appoint a lawyer to represent you. Standard release conditions are going to apply, including not to return to the scene of the crime and have no contact with any victims. And I'm appointing Amanda Bynum to be your lawyer, and I'm going to set you for a new court date tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Do you understand what we're doing in these cases?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, good luck to you. And good luck with your court cases. I thought I sent that one. Yeah, it didn't say. Sir, I'll be right with you. Hi, can I have your name?
Macho Choque.
You're here today because you have a new felony charge. Which he was supposed to be seen this morning, but they didn't bring it, right?
Here's the warrant. Out of justice.
And you have a warrant out of justice court for assault, disorderly conduct, DUI, more assault charges. So you have several warrants out of justice court. And then you have a new charge of aggravated assault on a corrections officer. Do you understand why you're here today? The allegation is that you spat or spit on the officer. I don't want you to speak as to the nature of the facts, but I wanted to let you know why you were here.
Recommendation. This will be here. But you can just notice that.
Okay, and do we have the county attorney on the line?
Yes, Judge, I'm here.
Okay, and do you have a recommendation in this case?
Judge, we're recommending a $5,000 bond given the nature of the offense, the fact that she has 2 pending misdemeanor warrants and an active NVCA flag and a history of failing to appear.
So her felony.
Public defender, would you like to say something?
Yes, Your Honor, she has no prior felony convictions. It doesn't appear there was any injury in the alleged incident. I'd ask you set the bond at $2,000.
What I'm going to do is I am going to set the bond at $2,000 and set this matter for September the 13th for a preliminary hearing at 1:30 PM, and I am appointing the Office of the Public Defender. Did I miss anything?
Justice Court warrant, so there's two of them.
And now, ma'am, we're going to go on to your Justice Court warrants.
This is a DV.
You have a DV, a domestic violence warrant, which you had a prior bond of $2,499. I'm going to reduce that to $250 and give you a new court date of tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I need to appoint a lawyer, right? Do you use the same ones the whole night, or you?
Yep, so they just go down quick, so.
And I'm appointing Anna Dennis to be your lawyer. And I'm imposing the conditions that you have no contact with any victims and not go to the scene of the alleged crime. Anything else?
No, that's good.
Okay, and then you have one more case, ma'am. Then you also have another domestic violence assault case that you had a warrant for your arrest.
So just-
I'm also going to reduce the bond on that case to $250 and appoint Ms. Dennis to be your lawyer on that matter as well. So you'll have those two cases tomorrow. Do you have any questions, ma'am?
No,
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
no.
Okay, good luck to you then.
What is-
this department is now.
So those are new felony charges.
That's what it is. On other cases as well.
Does this one have a recommendation page?
Yeah, it should be, that's there. Yep, it is. Here. And then they give you information on there about what they're making the recommendation, but you can just ask them to tell you. Yeah, so.
See on the reserves.
Hi, can I have your name?
Adrian Robert Flores.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on some new felony charges. Those new felony charges are misconduct with weapons, being a prohibited possessor. That is why you're here tonight. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I know you're being held on other things. Does the county attorney have a recommendation in this case?
Yes, Judge, we recommend a $7,500 bond, given the nature of the offense, the fact that he's on probation in another felony matter, and he has a history of failing to appear.
Counsel for the defendant?
Your Honor, he's a lifelong resident of Tucson with 3,500.
Sure. Okay, I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you, the public defender's office. I'm going to set your bond at $3,500. And And I'm going to give you a new court date of September the 13th. Is the time right?
Yeah.
At 1:30 PM. Do you have any questions for me?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, good luck to you then.
Thank you. Thank you.
So this one is a Superior Court grand jury warrant.
And he already has something else holding him, right?
Yes. And he should. Here we go. He should have an arraignment date. already scheduled. So that's his arraignment date.
That's on that sheet. Right?
No, it's okay there.
No, but you confirm against the sheet or you trust they get it right?
Yeah, they got that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. Can I have your name?
Donald Wayne Hannon Jr.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. I'll be conducting your initial appearance tonight. The purpose that you're here toward tonight because a warrant came up for your arrest that charges you with possession of a deadly weapon by a prohibited possessor, dangerous drug violation, and possession of drug paraphernalia. And that was based on a grand jury warrant. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes, I thought I was already, that's why I was locked up,
Okay,
was for those. But yeah, I got you.
all right. Does the state have a position on this case?
Yes, Judge, we're asking for the $2,500 warrant, or as the amount as listed in the warrant, plus pretrial services, if he's able to post that. He does have 2 prior convictions and he's on probation in 2 cases and has a history of failing to appear.
Public defender?
Your Honor, I would note that this August 30th grand jury warrant did issue while he was in custody. So he has not willfully failed to appear in that case at this point. He is being held no bond in another matter. I'd ask that the court set the bond on this at $1,000.
Okay, I'm going to take the following actions in your case. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you. I'm going to impose standard release conditions with the conditions if you do post the bond of $2,500, you not return to the incident location. I'm going to set this matter for an arraignment on September the 10th at 1:30 PM in Superior Court. Do you have any questions, sir?
No, Your Honor, I don't.
Okay, good luck to you.
Thanks.
Just that this guy was in for arraignment.
On something else
Yeah.
in Superior Court?
Yeah. He's got a few things wrong.
It's funny, they didn't check any box there. The police didn't. I asked how they got this information because Morrow Valley Police is very vocal about
Yeah.
these cases, but they didn't know that. Hi, sir. Can I have your name?
James Van Zyden.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. I'm here to conduct your initial appearance tonight. You're here today on charges of organized retail theft, several counts, and burglary in the 3rd degree. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I know you have other cases as well. Does the state have a position on release?
Judge, we're asking that he be held on a $5,000 bond plus pretrial services if that bond is posted, given he has 6 prior felony convictions and he currently has 3 open cases right now and a history of failing to appear.
Okay. Public defender?
Your Honor, he's lived in Tucson for a year and has established ties to the community. Pretrial services was able to verify with his sister that if he's released, she would be able to provide housing and transport to court. He's already looking at, I believe, a total of $50,000 in bonds and other cases. I would ask that the court set the bond in this matter at $3,000.
Sir, I'm going to take the following actions in this case. I'm going to set your matter for a preliminary hearing on September the 13th at 1:30 PM in Justice Court. I'm going to set the bond at $3,000. Standard conditions if you will apply if you are released, including don't return to any incident locations, and I am appointing counsel to represent you. Do you have any questions, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, sir.
Okay, you have a good day then, and good luck with your cases.
Thank you. Yes.
So now we're back to misdemeanors. These parts are. So this is one that he already started. It's got, this is the South Tucson six. So South Tucson's here, city courts will be.
Is that the same verdict he's still sitting in? So he's just talking to the lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, there's your city. You're doing good.
I was the fastest one out. I don't talk. I don't lecture. We used to do 40 every Saturday. But they were in person.
Yeah.
And we actually had to go see them in the cells. If they didn't. We got our steps that way. Hi, sir, can I have your name?
William Eric Walston.
Okay. How are you today? I'm Judge Hazel. I'm here to conduct your initial appearance today.
I'm doing okay.
You're here today on charges of burglary, 2 counts, and theft of class 3 felony. Do you understand why you're here today?
No, not that I know of. They had gave me some paperwork here that the lady just brought me today. I didn't know. They came by the jail and gave me the paperwork. I don't know whether this is it.
And it occurred on February 4th and 7th of February 2024. So that's when it goes back.
I'm not too sure.
Okay, well, I'm just letting you know why you're here.
They look different.
So does the state have a recommendation in this case?
Yes, Judge, we're asking for a $2,500 bond plus pretrial services if he's able to post that, given that he has 9 prior felony convictions. He has 2 cases that post-date the offense. In this case, he also has 2 post-adjudicated warrants out of 2 different counties in Pennsylvania. So for those reasons, Judge, we're asking for that.
Okay, and counsel for the defendant?
Your Honor, he's lived in Tucson for 8 years and has ties to the community. It looks like he's already being held on a $45,000 bond total and other matters. I'd ask that the court set the bond in this matter at $2,000.
Okay, I'm going to take the following actions in this matter. I got the wrong one up, don't I?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on September the 13th at 1:30 p.m. in Justice Court. I'm appointing the public defender to represent you. I'm going to set the bond at $1,000 cash or secured, and if released through pretrial services. Standard conditions of release will imply including no contact with alleged victims and not go to the return to the scene of the crime. Do you understand these release conditions, sir?
Yes, I do.
You have any questions?
No.
Okay, good luck to you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Sandra.
You can change it. In city court, we never know the order. I have to ask them. Is this one I've not seen? Oh, yes. You think it'll be him, huh? Okay, see if you're right. or- What time do you usually finish?
Real. So on a calendar like this, I would expect to
What's the latest you've ever stayed?
It's the longest is almost 3 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
What day of the week was that?
You know, and that's just, I mean, 3 hours of like being on the bench. It tends to be busiest, I would say. Monday mornings are a busy one. It tends to be busier in the mornings than
Oh, really?
evenings. Yeah. But I haven't seen it be all over the place.
In Pinal, we did
It's
10.
hard to protect.
In Pinal, we did 10 and 3.
Okay.
Warrants at 10 and new charges at 3,
Uh-huh.
unless they were telling me.
I had the craziest day I've ever had with arraignments. I do all of the felony arraignments. Today I had 64.
That's a lot.
That's insane. I mean, my normal numbers
They should
in the
split.
30s usually.
I should have split that, right?
It's crazy. It was like 2 full days.
Well, you work a lot.
So right here in the red chair.
Hi, sir. Can I have your name?
Flor Bracamonte,
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. How are you today?
fine.
Good. You're here today on several things. You
Yes.
have a warrant. Let's go over that first. You have a warrant from South Tucson. And that warrant alleges back from 2023, you committed the offenses, allegedly committed the offense of criminal trespass and disorderly conduct. So we're going to deal with that case first. Let me get that up on the computer and we'll talk about that. What I'm going to do on that case is set your bond at $250 and give you a new court date at tomorrow at 10 a.m. in South Tucson City Court, and appoint Michael Vaughn to be your lawyer. All right, let's go on to your other case. You also have a case
You do the city court, or you did the South Tucson first?
Yeah, Tucson City Court.
This is all city.
You also have a case out of Tucson City Court as well. And that is a new charges of criminal trespass, disorderly conduct, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Do you understand why you're here on those?
No,
Okay. Well, I'm advising you why you were here. What I'm going to do is release you on those cases. Oh, I already did this one. Sorry. What is this one?
That's just the second.
Oh, yeah. What I'm going to do is set your bond at $250 and give you a new court date of the 13th. at 1:45 PM. If you post the bond and are released, you must appear on the 2nd of October. I'm appointing a lawyer to represent you. I'm going to impose standard release conditions with no alcohol, commit no acts of domestic violence, and don't return to the scene of the crime. Do you understand these release conditions?
Yes.
Okay, good luck to you.
Okay, thank you. Good luck to you too.
What does the white mean? Mental health or their fires?
What's that?
What does the white mean? The clothes.
Oh, it can mean varying things. Oh, yeah, this just needs a signature. Second page.
Do I fill in this or no?
Nope, they'll do it for you. And then, okay, so this next person, we haven't looked at this one yet. They have a justice court warrant and then city court cases. They have both a DOC and a superior court hold.
So
They're not going anywhere. With a DOC hold, I would say 99% of the time I'm gonna hold them on their local matters so that they don't get the DOC.
right to prison, and then they just like one of ours just did.
Yeah.
So why are there two of these in there again? Because he had so many?
Yep. You can mark up DOC and felony.
Sorry. I should have used this one, shouldn't I? No, doesn't matter. Okay, and then the date. I have to use the purple sheet, right?
Oh, yeah, you got it there.
It's this one?
Are they into their apartment?
Yeah.
They are.
Because it's a order of protection.
Order of protection, it doesn't necessarily mean. Doesn't sound. And then let's see about his others. Let's go. This one is not TV. We don't know. So I would go with. Let's go for one.
For this one?
Yeah.
Hi, can I have your name?
Can y'all to do you?
I'm Judge Hazel. I'm here tonight to conduct your initial appearance,
Yes, sir.
and you have several things going on.
Yes, I have a lot of things going on right now.
Looks like we're on the wrong one.
But not from new things that I've created, from old 2017-18 charges.
Well, you have some relatively newer ones, but let me,
Misdemeanors.
yes, misdemeanors. Yes, that's what we're here for tonight. You have Tucson City cases, and I'm going to set on those cases, I'm going to set a video review and set a bond of $250 because you have a DOC hold. And so if you were released on these, it's possible you could have been taken to state prison and not being able to take care of your
Right.
city court cases. And we would like to see you take care of those.
That's so.
And he has other places too.
They're just justice court.
And also you have a warrant out for DUI out of justice court with an offense date of May the 8th. Do you understand about that case as well?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the warrant amount. Right. I'm gonna set a $200 bond on this matter. And set this case for tomorrow.
Okay. Then I have a felony warrant out of here too. For private possession. Almost back.
Then I need to appoint an attorney, right?
No, I haven't.
How do you spell that?
Click this, click that one. GOO. Okay.
A lot of attorneys in this county.
Make that 1 o'clock. You can click the holds too.
Do you still need to talk?
Yeah, hold on, I'm just making sure your paperwork is right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you'll have a case in justice court and I'm appointing Jill Gookin to be your lawyer. And you'll have that case tomorrow. Do you have any questions? Okay, good luck to you.
Any folks?
This is one we haven't looked at yet. Same thing. Justice court or city court cases. Can't find the date. There's no date. Oh, here we go. Okay. So this one was a criminal trespass where she was asked to leave the shelter. She refused to.
Got a lot of stuff going.
Yeah, she's got a couple of 2023 warrants and this one, and she's in mental health court for 30.
And then, so we need to click on this.
Here.
We go back to the list, right?
Yep. So we're back to Amanda Bynum.
Yes.
Hi, can I have your name?
Kenneth Smith, Farnsworth.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on several different warrants, okay? First, you have a warrant for shoplifting and failure to appear out of Pima County Justice Court. Looks like you were given a citation and then failed to appear after promising to appear. You understand why you're here on that case?
Yeah, they said
caught shoplifting at Walmart, and I never walked out with anything.
Okay.
So did not show up for that, for sure. But the other two, I already got dismissed. And then I already did my classes for all three of my warrants that I had. And then I got rearrested, I think, or something. And they said I had warrants out for my arrest. Or he stopped me. He stopped me. Yeah, he stopped me for nothing. I think I was walking on the freeway or something. And he said I had warrants for my arrest. I don't know. Or maybe it was, I can't even remember what they stopped me for.
Okay, well, what I'm going to do on your justice court case is give you a new court date for tomorrow. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you, Amanda Bynum, and I'm going to affirm the bond amount requested by the judge that you saw or were supposed to see previously, Judge Paul. So I'm going to set that for tomorrow. Let's talk about your city court cases. In Tucson City Court, you were in mental health court there. I am going to set a $200 bond in that case and set you for mental health court on September the 12th at 1:45 in Tucson City Court. So you'll have court tomorrow and you'll have the court on the 12th. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, good luck to you, okay?
Go ahead, stand up. And,
I think next up should be this petitioner for probation.
I guess they heard you and told them it's on. And he just has this, right? Hi, sir. Can I have your name?
Mark Steiner.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on an initial appearance or an arraignment on a petition to revoke. I need to read that to you. It says the undersigned prosecuting city attorney alleges that on September the 3rd, 2020, that you were adjudicated guilty of extreme DUI and were placed on unsupervised probation for a period of 36 months, and that written conditions of probation were imposed, and a copy of those written conditions of probation was provided to you. The court is hereby petitioned to revoke the defendant's probation because there is reasonable cause to believe that the conditions of probation have been violated by, that you have failed to complete alcohol treatment as required and failed to appear at your court dates, including on order to show cause hearing. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes, sir.
What I'm going to do on this petition to revoke, I'm going to enter a denial, and I'm going to set a bond of $1,000 with the condition that you have a new court date of September the 13th at 1:30 p.m., 1:45 p.m. in Tucson City Court, with the condition that you not consume alcohol and don't drive without a valid license. If you post the bond, you will be released, but you must appear in court on September 16th at 9 a.m. If you don't post the bond, your court date will be September the 13th. Do you have any questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good luck to you.
stand up.
Justice. Hi, sir. Can I have your name?
Alvin Wine, where?
You're here today because you have a fugitive of justice warrant for your arrest. I believe it was from New Mexico, but let me look.
It's Oklahoma.
Okay, it's from Oklahoma with a $25,000 bond. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes.
Okay. Does the county attorney want to be held on this matter?
Yes, Judge, we're asking for $100,000 bond, given the nature of the offense, the fact that it involved a minor, and that he is a fugitive from justice and doesn't have significant community ties.
Okay, public defender.
Your Honor, he's a 1 on the FTA and the NCA scale. It does not appear he has been previously arrested in this matter. He states that he was unaware of it. His community ties are in Oklahoma, which is good for this case because it's in Oklahoma. I'd ask that the court impose a $25,000 bond.
I'm going to take the following actions in this case. I am going to set this matter for a fugitive of justice hearing on September the 9th at 2:30 p.m. in Superior Court. I'm appointing counsel to represent the defendant. I am going to order no contact with any of alleged victims and not to return to incident locations. I'm going to set the bond to $25,000. The reason I'm setting in that amount is that the amount set by the judge in Oklahoma. And that'll be a cash or secured bond. So, sir, you have court next week. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, good luck to you.
Thank you.
And the legal defender is appointed to represent you.
Yeah.
Police do these. They're supposed to do. So just, this is.
Rick James, don't take that as it. Fans of Rick James, really nice. Don't definitely in the streets, hear them talking about.
And why are some of them in dark? Because they have multiple files. This is the strangulation I asked you about.
All those soldiers, I went to. And they go, you know, send back around, Walker.
Hi, can I have your name, please?
Mike Angus.
Yeah, very good.
Okay, you're here today, sir, on new charges of domestic violence, kidnapping, and domestic violence aggravated assault strangulation. Do you understand why you're here today?
Yes.
The purpose of this hearing is for me to set release conditions in your case. Does the state have a position?
Yes, Judge, we're asking for a $75,000 bond plus pretrial services if the bond is posted. No contact with the named victim. Do not go back to her home or work. Establish an alternate address. Given the nature of the offense and the lethality risk associated with strangulation, the defendant also has a history of failing to appear in an active NVCA flag. And pretrial services, per the report, noted that they were unable to confirm housing separate from the victim. So for those reasons, we're asking for the $75,000 bond.
Public defender?
Your Honor, he has no prior felony convictions. He's lived in Tucson for 6 years and has ties to the community. He reports that the victim and himself live apart, and so he can return to his residence without having contact with her. He's also currently employed full-time, based particularly on the lack of felony conviction, and I'd ask the court to set the bond at $20,000.
Okay, I'm going to take the following actions. I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent the defendant with the following release conditions. No contact with any victims, don't return to any incident locations. I'm going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on September the 13th at 1:30 PM in Justice Court. I'm going to set a bond in the amount of $50,000 cash secured and if released, pretrial services. Sir, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, good luck to you, sir.
Can I send it? Go ahead.
So he has 3 files. Hi, can I have your name?
Joshua Baga.
Warrant for Julian Hayes, old warrant for Hayes. Justice Court.
All right, you're here today on several different things. First, you have a new charge of possession of the drug paraphernalia. And is this a smart case?
Yes,
Even though he has all this.
it'll still go to smart court. You don't have to read that. Because he's gonna be held on, your middle. So why don't you start with this?
All right, sir, you're here today because you have a warrant from 2021 on charges of aggravated DUI and possession of narcotic drugs. Do you understand why you're here on that case? The warrant was issued in June 8th of 2023, and a bond was set by the judge at that time in the amount of $10,000. Do you understand why you're here on that matter?
Yes, sir.
Okay, does the state have a position on this case?
Judge, on the warrant case for the DUI, we're asking for the amount listed in the warrant of $10,000, given his priors, both felony and misdemeanor, and some of them are DUI related, and he has a history failing to appear.
Public defender?
Your Honor, he's a lifelong resident of Tucson with ties to the community. I would ask that the court set the bond at $3,000.
I'm going to honor the amount of the Superior Court warrant, set this matter, and affirm the bond of $10,000. Appoint counsel with the standard conditions with the other conditions of no alcohol or drugs. I'm going to set this matter for an arraignment in Superior Court on September the 10th at 1:30 PM. All right, let's go on to your other cases, sir.
It's the Justice Court shop.
And then you have a warrant out of Justice Court for shoplifting. You failed to appear, and the judge, and that was from 2022. The judge set your bond in the amount of $100. I'm going to affirm that amount and set your case for tomorrow at 1 PM. With the condition that you not return to the incident locations. And I need the lawyer again, right?
Hannah Dennis.
I'm going to appoint Anna Dennis to be your attorney. Do you have any questions on that case, sir? Nope.
No.
The new drug case.
Okay, so how do you
So
handle
on that one, we put a small warrant and set for a smart hearing and just set the preliminary hearing date like normal. So a quick smart hearing. And then just give up this preliminary hearing date.
You have to give them an attorney again, right?
Oh, public defenders appointed
Oh,
already.
okay.
Just give them some, like,
Sir, on your new charges of possession of drug paraphernalia, what I'm gonna do is assign you to smart court, set a bond at $100 and set the matter for a preliminary hearing on the 13th of September.
And Judge, this is Ms. Nagley from the state. We're actually asking to dismiss the paraphernalia charges for the felony.
so unclick everything. No, you can stay in there.
I already have like 5 in the right now. Plus. So, yes,
This is where they. Okay. We need to get this first. That's right.
be safe. I say have 15 bills available.
Okay, sir, the state's dismissing paraphernalia charge today.
Okay.
What about this?
This was the one that you already did, the warrant.
Okay. All right, good luck to you, sir.
I mean,
Sorry, go ahead and stand up. Just like. I was here.
yes, sir.
Oh, we need him back.
Oh, hold on. We will put that. There's a 19 bills available.
Hi, sir.
Because I don't know what's in the door now.
This hair over his face.
But
So you also have a bunch of, I'm just trying to count them. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 city of Tucson warrants as well. What I'm gonna do on that matter is set that matter for a video review on the 13th and set your bond at $100 in those matters. And appoint the city public defender to represent you. Thank you, sir.
Sorry, go down the stairs. Ask how to see. See me? It's open. It's open.
Hi, can I have your name?
Malika Blackwood.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on 3 different cases, I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay, first you're here on a Superior Court warrant for aggravated assault. And you failed to appear. And the judge set your bond in the amount of $1,500. The state is recommending the bond amount set by the Superior Court. Is that correct?
That's correct, Judge.
Public defender?
Your Honor, she has no prior felony convictions. She has some apparent mental health issues. I'd ask that the court reduce the bond to $500. Even that amount she'd be unable to post.
Okay, I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you. I'm going to impose standard release conditions, including no contact with any victims. Don't return to the scene of the alleged crime or the incident location. And I'm going to set the bond at $1,000. I'm going to set this matter for an arraignment next week, September the 10th at 1:30 p.m. in Superior Court. Okay, let's go on to your other cases. You have a Justice Court case, looks like from today, for public nuisance and refusing to give a truthful name. He usually holds them on these.
You could, sir.
Okay, she had 3 of them. Did I do something wrong?
No, because the third is a city.
Okay. On your city court case, or your justice court case, I'm sorry, I'm going to order that you be released and give you a new court date of October the 3rd. At 8:30 in the morning. Now, we don't appoint a lawyer on these yet, right? Okay. Now you also have a city court warrant. Let's go over that. It's a city court warrant for criminal trespassing. Dates back to May of this year. You failed to appear. The judge set a bond in the amount of $200. I'm going to affirm that amount. And give you a new court date with Judge Hale on September the 13th at 1:45 p.m. Do you have any questions?
Okay, I have a few questions. So in regards to the first arraignment that you gave me, you stated that I was to be on a bond for $50,000, and the person right here already mentioned that I wouldn't be able to post that bond, considering that I don't, have any means to do that. So, if it's a situation where I'm held on bond and knowing that I don't have any means of paying it, or is that also considered me to be held in adjudication as well? Because even though you mentioned that one of the charges was for me to be released, you still wrote out a document stating that I would also be held on bond, even though you're releasing me. So which one is it?
Well, let me answer. You have 3 different cases, 3 different courts. So it wasn't.
Yeah, but
Let me finish, please. Thank you. It wasn't $15,000. I set your bond at $1,000 and gave you a new arraignment date in Superior Court. On your justice court case, I released you, and I affirmed the amount in your city court case that was your prior warrant amount. So it wasn't $15,000, it was $1,000. And the cases you're being held on, I appointed an attorney to represent you. Okay?
Okay, so which court date did I miss? Because I wasn't aware that I missed a court date.
You had a Superior Court arraignment on, the warrant was issued on August the 19th.
The warrant was issued on August 19th, so that was the actual date that I need to be in court.
That was the date the warrant was issued, ma'am. If you have any other questions, you can ask the assigned attorneys and you'll get the paperwork when we're done, okay?
Because I did go to the court date. I did attend the court date, but the court itself wasn't even operating. So, I mean, how can people attend the courtroom when no one's there? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Well,
because the courtroom was shut off. I mean, the court itself, like the Alameda courtroom, that place is already shut down in a way. Like the whole area was shut down. So how can people still attend court knowing that the actual court is shut down? I mean, it's not really a failure to attend. I mean, you guys issued out a warrant, but did you guys check with the court to see if the court was open?
Yeah.
Because many people try to attend the court dates and sometimes the court is not operating. So did you guys check to see what the status of the court was before issuing a warrant? Because I was there and I could tell you that there's many people that come in on these situations, and a warrant isn't always necessary considering that everyone can pay the fine, and also everyone isn't constitutionally aware of why a warrant needs to be issued or not. So to put me on a warrant charge, considering that I haven't failed my application to the court, that's, more than inconsiderate.
Okay,
And Your Honor, as I mentioned, there might be some mental health issues here, so
Right.
I can have a brief conversation with her.
all right. That's
Even
fine.
if it is,
Thank you. We're done, ma'am. Thank you. We have other people we have to see. You have a good evening, ma'am.
Superior Court.
So they failed to appear for arraignment.
bond, if I'm being held on a bond and I'm free after I'm gone, like it don't make no sense to give me a bond and then say I gotta go. Like, that's retarded.
Leo? Doesn't see right there, bro.
Hi, can I have your name?
Jose Manuel Leon Jr.
Hi, I'm Judge Hazel. You're here today on several different things. You have a warrant out of Superior Court. Warrant was issued on August the 12th. You were charged with endangerment, aggravated assault, vulnerable child or adult abuse, aggravated DUI, 2 counts. The judge that you failed to appear and set your bond in the amount of $5,000. And that's the first matter that you're here tonight on. Do you understand why you're here today on that matter?
Yes.
State you had recommended in the documents, excuse me, a bond in the amount of $5,000. Is that still your recommendation?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, does public defender wish to be heard on this matter?
Yes, Your Honor, he has no prior felony convictions. From the pretrial services report, I didn't see any other DUI history. He's also a lifelong resident of Tucson with ties to the community. I'd ask the court set the bond at $2,500.
I'm going to take the following actions in this case. I am going to set your matter for an arraignment on September the 10th at 1:30 p.m. in Superior Court with standard conditions, with the other conditions of no alcohol or drugs. I'm appointing the legal defender to represent you. I am going to set the bond in the amount of $5,000. Do you have any questions, sir?
No.
And now you have a justice court case as well. Let me take a look at that. This was from today. Where does it say that? Oh, you're charged with possession of drug paraphernalia during a arrest for the felony warrant that you had. Do you understand why you're here on that one?
Yes.
And on that matter, I am going to release you, give you a new court date of October the 3rd. And you'll need to appear at that time. If you're still in custody, they'll find that and make sure that you're taken care of, okay?
Okay.
Your misdemeanor charge here being released. Any questions?
No.
Okay, good luck to you.
No.
Montenegro.
This is gonna be the first one, so he's got Justice Court, City Court, and then this new felony charge.
And I think this is the city court one, right?
On the,
No, I mean the justice. Court.
yeah, on the felony, on the new felony charge, he was already for a felony charge, so the state is asking that he be held with a bond. And then it goes to me for a no bond hearing next week. So you'll hold him without bond, and it'll generate the no bond hearing date. But not on this one. You gotta get out of this one.
We shouldn't do this.
Nah, do the felony first. Shouldn't have no bond.
Okay, sir, you're here on several cases. You have a new charge of aggravated assault with a dangerous instrument that was just filed against you. And there's an allegation that you are on release on another felony when you committed this offense. Do you understand why you're here today? I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you in this matter. And what's the state's position?
Judge, we're asking that a no bond hearing be set, given that he was on release at the time this offense was committed.
So it generates it on.
And we're going to set this for a no bond hearing on September the 9th at 2:30 p.m. in Superior Court. And we're going to set this matter for a preliminary hearing on September the 13th at 1:30 p.m. And I'm appointing counsel to represent you on these matters.
Okay.
Then if you release him, then you set the bond. And then you have warrants out of Justice Court for criminal damage and a written failure to appear. The judge on that matter set your bond in the amount of $50. I'm going to affirm that amount. And set this matter for tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Do you have any questions on that matter, sir? And I am appointing Jill Gookin to be your lawyer. Do you have any questions?
Term of probation in city court.
Then you also have a petition to revoke your city court probation. Let me read that to you. The undersigned associate prosecuting a city attorney alleges on July 5th, 2023, that you were adjudicated guilty of domestic violence, criminal damage, and domestic violence disorderly conduct, and placed on unsupervised probation for 36 months with written conditions of probation were imposed, and you were provided those conditions. It is petitioned that your petition be revoked because there's reasonable cause to believe that conditions have been violated by your failure to appear at reviews hearings and failure to sign up for treatment. Do you understand the nature of those allegations?
Yes.
Say with the bond. So you have all these other things going on. What I'm gonna do is set your bond at $250. Set your matter with Judge Million on the 11th at 1:30 in city court. Appoint the city court public defender to represent you. The conditions of release is obviously having no contact with any victims, don't return to any scene of the crime. And we're entering a denial of your the petition to revoke. All right, good luck to you.
Ortega. Sit down with us.
Hi, can I have your name?
Frederick William Ortega.
Okay, you're here today because you're charged, you have a warrant for your arrest out of Superior Court. You were charged with aggravating driving under the influence, 2 counts, and 1 count of criminal damage from 2019. Do you understand why you're here tonight?
Yes, sir.
State have a position on release?
Judge, we're asking for the amount listed in the warrant of $2,500, given the nature of the offense and that he has 1 prior DUI conviction.
Public defender?
Your Honor, his prior DUI conviction is from 1997, so that's a very, very long time ago. In this case, it was charged in 2019, but it was refiled in 2020. He was unaware of the fact that there was a warrant in this case. He was unaware that it had been refiled. He's a 2 on the NCA and the FTA scale. He's a lifelong resident of Tucson. He's currently employed full-time. He lives with his spouse who can drive him to the court dates. And since this alleged incident in 2019, he's completed a significant amount of substance abuse treatment. He's been clean for years. This is truly a case where he may not have been aware of the warrant, and I would ask the court to give him a chance at pretrial services.
Okay, what I'm going to do is set the bond in the amount of $1,000 and pretrial services as released, and that'll be a cash or secured bond. I'm going to appoint the legal defender. The standard conditions of release will apply, including don't drive without a valid license, no alcohol or no drugs. Sir, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Last one.
Got a bunch.
Mark.
Bit of work is South Tucson.
Hi, can I have your name?
Mark Rayburn.
Okay, sir, you're here today on several different things. Let's start with your felony charge. You're charged with a new felony of burglary in the 3rd degree, possession of burglary tools. Do you understand why you're here today on those charges?
Yeah.
State have a position of release on this matter?
Judge, we're asking for a $5,000 bond, given his criminal history where he has 5 prior felony convictions. He has 5 pending misdemeanor cases. All of those have warrants. He's got an active NVCA flag and a history of failing to appear.
Public defender?
Your Honor, he's a lifelong resident of Tucson and has ties to the community. Part of that ties is his family. Pretrial services was able to confirm with his brother that he can provide housing and transportation to court. I'd ask the court set the bond at $3,000.
I'm going to take the following actions in this case. I am going to set the bond at $5,000 based on the history. If released, I'll order pretrial services. I'm going to appoint the Office of the Public Defender to represent you in this case with standard release conditions, sir. Set this matter for a preliminary hearing on September the 13th at 1:30 p.m. in Justice Court, and with standard conditions not to return to the incident scene and all other standard conditions. Okay. Next, you have
Take your arms out here, sir. I'm done.
What does it say felony?
You know, I don't know why they put it. Oh, it's because you're being heard. That's the docket. It was being heard along with the felony.
Also, you have a warrant out of the city of South Tucson. You failed to appear back in March of 2024 on possession of drug paraphernalia and criminal trespassing. The judge issued a warrant in the amount of $1,000. Do you understand why you're here today on those charges?
I do.
I'm going to set a reduced bond in this matter of $100 and give you a new court date tomorrow at 10 a.m. to address that matter. And I have to appoint an attorney, right? Vaughn, wasn't it? There's lots of ones around. The other conditions of the release on that case are standard conditions with also don't return to the incident location. So you'll see the judge tomorrow on that, okay? Let's go over your last case. You have warrants out of the city of Tucson. Let's take a look at those. Looks like you have 1, 2, 3, 4 warrants out of the city of Tucson. What I'm going to do in that matter is set your bond in the amount of $100, appoint the city public defender to represent you and set your matter for a video hearing on the 13th at 1:45 p.m. If you post the bonds and are released on your cases, you must appear on the 2nd of October at 2. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, good luck to you.
Just the second page.
Can I send that? Okay.
Thank you to the attorneys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good night.
Bye.
Oh, yeah. So click on the view. Click on this one. And just take the order off and the work push off. I just forgot to do that. And then just save changes. And then exit out.
Okay.
Yep. That should be fixed. Right?
I told her that I appreciate her. So when
Oh, yeah.
when Pinnell, what happened is we get home and they call us and they find mistakes. And
Oh.
we had to drive back. Oh,